Electronic governance is key to achieving reforms in public administration, said Commonwealth Secretary-General Kamala Sharma. He said e-governance leads to more effective government as it promotes greater dialogue and decision-making by the citizens and leadership, which enhances public administration. Speaking at the opening of a one-day conference on e-governance for small states held at the Commonwealth Secretariat in London, UK on November 19, 2012, the Secretary-General said e-governance enhances efficiency in service delivery. He said mobile governance, which has been made possible by the technological advances in cellular devices, has created digital pathways to improve governance through citizen participation.
This offers the opportunity for developing countries to leapfrog generations of technology when seeking to enhance governance or to deepen democracy through promoting the participation by citizens in processes that affect their lives and welfare.
E-governance promotes participatory governance as it facilitates citizens' feedback on policy making. But the challenges faced by large countries, and more so for small countries, lie in the cost of telecommunications infrastructure and bandwidth.
Any telecommunication network requires a huge amount of investments that we know. And one of the major challenges faced by small states is the sustainability of the network. Because if you leave it to the private sector, the markets are so small that they may not be able to raise enough funding to set in that network. So there has to be a certain amount of government involvement in rolling out networks in small states.
Access to bandwidth is very expensive. So government would have recurrent cost. So in this case, we try to minimize bandwidth to pay less recurrent cost. So bandwidth is a challenge, internet bandwidth, and also connectivity in terms of connecting the rural areas to the electronic government network.
Being small has its benefits in terms of the ability to develop connectivity. But the price is far from small in efforts to promote access and affordability by the public.
The fact that you're small renders it much more feasible to achieve connectivity and broadband and to disseminate the underlying components that you require to actually make the transition from a traditional public service environment to a more connected government where the citizen is at the center of the activity. The size of this place allows for agility and allows for decisions to be taken fast, and also enables for the transition from concept into implementation to be relatively fast. So that allows you to gain credibility swiftly. On the other hand, it's a small place, so you have the constraints of financing. Designing an inland revenue system is as difficult as you're doing it for a much larger country.
Despite the challenges of e-governance, countries realize the huge development gains that can be achieved through ICT connectivity, which facilitates inclusive governance.
With mobile technology, one is able to easily access government services online, to share ideas or feedback at the touch of a button. This interactivity between governments and their citizens builds trust and confidence in public administration. Ayana Sales, Commonwealth News, London.